Start the show.
This is two bears, one cave. Speaking of hot and looking good. He's Bert Kreischer. I'm Tom Segura.
Let's just put the pedal to the metal and go. This is a perfect way to start off this show. 12 years in the making. It's gonna be a fucking shit show.
Everyone's gonna hate us.
100%. Cheers.
You can't just decide.
Oh my God, you fucking cunt. You're such a cunt. Go wait, what was
what
that?
neighborhoods people live in. That's discriminatory. We're all in this together, Bert. So too bad.
I saw that coming.
You did?
I saw that. Every time before I do a show, I sit in the shower and go, what will I say before he says it?
We'll get to your heart attack in a moment. Two Bears, One Cave is supported by Whoop. You got your Whoop on? No?
No.
I slept. So, okay, my wife left town. She was working the road over the weekend. So I was on like increasingly fading sleep. And like I was on fumes yesterday. Last night, my absolute favorite thing about the Whoop is the sleep analysis.
Oh,
You're
my
gonna
God.
Shit, when you see what I got last night.
Holy cow, Cinderella.
And it's like getting 100% of your sleep is pretty awesome. But the previous days were not so great, you know.
5 hours.
5 hours.
Two children.
Oh my God. And I was doing spots. I was doing the store. So anyways, let me tell you, the Whoop tracks everything we do, like our activity, the strain that you have on your cardiovascular system, the rest that you need, and then the rest that you get. And I love it. Gives you so many details. Your resting heart rate, your REM sleep, your light sleep, and it has the built-in strain and sleep coach. So it'll tell you like today you can push it. Today you can do this. You're going to be peak performance. Or today you really need to get some sleep.
And I like it because you can wear a nice watch with it.
Yeah,
you don't have to be like watch dependent.
No, yeah, you can absolutely do that. It helps everything. It helps you kind of break down and analyze everything in your system. It's a wrist-worn tracker, like I said. I got it on right now that collects crucial biometric data 24/7. The end result: better sleep, better lifestyle, and that is what we all need. So check out Whoop's fitness tracker at whoop.com. Use the code REST2020 to get 15% off your Whoop membership and start hacking your sleep before Restolution season slips away.
This podcast is also brought to you by ShipStation. When you sell online, getting orders out can be a real pain in the ass. How do you keep track of who gets what carrier, what shipping carrier should you use, and are you getting the best rates? That's why you need ShipStation.com. It's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. Just a few clicks and you'll be managing your orders, printing out labels, and getting your products out fast to keep your customers happy. ShipStation makes it easy. We use ShipStation. My wife does all of this and swears by ShipStation. I love when you get a sponsor for a podcast and then you go, hey, have we used ShipStation? She's like, that's all we fucking use. Where the hell have you been? Wait, Georgia can drive?
So doesn't surprise me you don't know what's going on in your house.
ShipStation helps you get out your orders quickly, save money on shipping costs, and keep your customers happy no matter what you're selling, no matter where you're selling. Amazon, Etsy, your own website, bertbertbert.com. What was yours? Herpesboy35? .org?
TomSegura.com?
TomSegura.com.
All right.
ShipStation brings all your orders to one simple interface, making them really easy to manage from any device, even your cell phone. ShipStation works with all the major carriers, USPS, FedEx, I'm dyslexic, so these are all killing me. UPS, even Amazon Fulfillment, so you can compare and choose the best shipping solutions for you and your customers. They offer even big discounts on shipping costs. Now, any business can access the same postage discount that are usually reserved for the large Fortune 500 companies. I love when you get a deal that the 1%ers get.
Yes.
Let's get that with Jets now. You'll always know what you're getting. You'll always know that you're getting the best deal. No wonder ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers, including my wife. You'll ship more in less time with the best rates available. Right now, our listeners, Two Bear One Caves. Right now, our Two Bears One Cave listeners can try ShipStation for free for 60 days when you use the offer code CAVE. There's absolutely no risk. You can start your free trial without even entering your credit card. Just visit ShipStation, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in CAVE. That's ShipStation. ShipStation, then enter the code CAVE. ShipStation. Make ship happen.
Maybe
that was 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Maybe moving forward, I'll do all the ads. You know.
Do you remember?
When does this come out, Blue Band? When does this come out? This comes out later today. Okay, great.
So we can talk about the Super Bowl
and your heart attack.
Yeah, and my heart attack. Oh, let's hope that printed. Let's see. We'll go to. Did you see the lady mix up the word Knicks and Lakers?
Yeah.
Dummy. What was that one?
Oh, it's not there?
It's not there yet?
How about just Bert Kreischer TMZ?
Ooh.
What's that all about?
My alarm to remind myself I didn't have a heart attack.
Oh. No.
No, not there. So I'll tell you guys what happened, and hopefully I want it to come out because I'll tell you why. But I got a call this morning from my agent and my managers, and they said, TMZ is going to report that you had a heart attack. Are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. And they're like, did you have a heart attack? And I was like, no. And they're like, okay, well, we'll call them and tell them you did. And I said, no. I said, I could use a day full of loving and thoughtful texts from people telling them how much they love me. I said, please don't report that I didn't have a heart. Please go. As a matter of fact, call him and say, you can't get a hold of me. I don't know where he is. He's not answering his phone. Neither is his wife.
Why don't we hit them up right now?
Who, TMZ?
Yeah.
Oh, just you. No, hold on.
Why don't I tweet?
It's very different between me telling everyone I had a heart attack and TMZ saying I had a heart attack.
Hey, guys.
Oh, this is not what I'm looking for. By the way, this is the footage where we think it's funny and then you tweet it out and we get in trouble. Yeah, but I've been staying off social media because I want it to come out. Because I want to see the first person that texts me. Who do you think the first person that's going to text me is? I already texted you, Joe, and Ari.
You did?
Yeah.
How about that?
No, that's a horrible idea. That's a horrible fucking idea.
Why?
Because right now people are watching me green like that and go, yeah, send it. No.
Okay.
No. No. And
then like that?
Wait. Yeah. No. You're a fucking idiot.
I'll do this. Like that.
Oh.
All right. How about like that? So then there's like quotes around it. Yeah.
No, don't tweet any of that. Oh, speaking of which, the fucking funniest thing in the world happened.
Okay.
Are you privy to what went down this weekend? This is, hey, have you guys heard that? This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say it's funny that happened to Ari. I think that he kind of got in his own way. I'd say that, he's struggling and he's a friend.
I haven't talked about that at all on podcast. Have you talked about it?
Well, the thing was, we're a week behind. So on your mom's house. So we did do a podcast like 2 days after.
Yeah.
The accident, and I was super bummed out. So that'll actually come out this week.
Yeah, I was bummed out about Kobe's death. I've been having panic attacks since it, because you go, and not that you don't. I know everyone dies, but you just don't see something like that coming.
No, I don't know if you ever have this, but I actually thought about how sometimes I have the thought that like, wow, something tragic hasn't happened in a while to my group of friends, and then it makes me anxious that like something's gonna happen, and I had that thought like a week before.
Really?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm saying I meant like to people I know, and it's like an intrusive thought, and it makes me bummed out. But I got super depressed about the accident because, I mean, obviously what it is, but then I talked about it before that like he and I are almost the same age. He's a year older than me, and a dad and all this stuff, and it happened like near where I live, and all that together,
right where we shot the Netflix show.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, right there, and all of it adding up, like just, and then the thing for me too is I can't handle the those pieces that they do, like at the arena pregame, showing people like when they break down, then I break down.
Oh God!
So
when Shaquille O'Neal broke down,
yeah,
I was sobbing. I was like sitting there sobbing. But I also think we have kids, so I think I'm definitely not defending what Ari said, but I'm saying I think he is a little far out on left field with a lot of things where I don't think he sees things or processes things the same way me and you may process them.
Definitely, and that part of that is the kids. Part of that is also his limited intellect.
Yeah,
but he does have he is good at recognizing.
You should have seen the look on my daughter's face when they go, like it was like almost like, yeah, of course that's what he did. Yeah, he also drugged my dad in front of me. When we were at a party last night, someone's like, "Can you even defend what Ari did?" And I went, "No." I said, "No, I stopped defending him when he slipped me Molly. I can't stop going. Let me go to bat for this guy."
No, I think that there is a thing though where he really truly did not register. He's done these death things a bunch, but he did not register what the impact of it for days. Because I was like, I whenever any of those things happen and somebody gets like in trouble with like and they're getting publicly attacked, I start to immediately worry about the well-being of the person, right?
Yeah.
Like I already know what they did was fucked up and wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm like, are you all right? And at first he was like, I'm fine. What are you talking about? I'm like, I mean, have you been online? And he's like, what? Not real. I'm like,
I think it's pretty fucking real.
But then like a few days later, he's like, people are pretty upset. I'm like, yeah.
This is what's interesting is he very wisely decided to go offline.
That's absolutely what you should do.
However, that is almost as bad as like a out of touch father not knowing his kids have a drug addiction.
Yeah,
we're fine. We just had dinner at the club the other night, right? Everyone was there.
Yeah.
We all wore suits.
Yeah, you kind of like
he should have seen a little bit of what was being written about him.
Right.
Like it's healthy to go offline.
Yeah.
But it was like almost like he was like the mayor in Amityville when Jaws showed up. He's like, no, it's 4th of July. We're gonna have a party.
I didn't want to obviously like. I mean, I don't think he should see everything that was said about him. But they were saying that this looked like him, so I told him. I sent him this that they're saying that looked like him.
Did you see the one tweet the one guy wrote about Ari's dad?
Yeah.
Oh,
that guy got suspended.
Yeah, I know. He got kicked off Twitter.
Wow.
That's crazy. I mean, it's, here's the thing is that I think
what did the guy say?
I don't have it.
But what was it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
What kind of thing was it?
I don't know.
You remember.
About sustenance or something?
No. What was it about?
I can't remember.
Yeah, you can.
I think it was like eating cum or something.
Where?
I don't recall. He's the
Ari's dad is a
father
and
marathon.
He survived
the Holocaust.
Why are you saying all this stuff about the?
I'm not saying any of this. Anyway, it's what's interesting is I think is that in a weird time like that, like I don't know, this sounds crazy. I've always had this feeling whenever there's like a public tragedy like 9/11 or a hurricane or the passing of like Kobe Bryant, I feel like all of a sudden the world gets smaller and everyone gets closer.
It's weird.
And I think what happened was in a moment where everyone, especially in this city, was coming together, everyone saw it was such a sniper action.
Yeah.
Like it was such a like a out of left field approach. By the way, I would say, and I'm going to say this out loud, so if Ari hears this, he may want to clean up his timeline. This was not the worst of those tweets that I've seen
from him.
Oh,
it's just the most iconic, famous.
It's the most
person.
iconic, famous person. But his Aretha Franklin one was pretty aggressive. God damn it! Why do I have alarms going off? The one from the guy, I'm a fire watcher. Who's a fire starter? Who's a fire? That rave guy died. Oh, and so and by the way, for the record, it's not my sense of humor, so I never really laughed at them. I was always like, "What the fuck?"
I think that's how most people read them.
I think that's.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone.
No, I know. Every time I caught one, I was like, Jesus Christ, and he's like, "Great, right?" I'm like, "I guess." I mean,
you saw me kick that kid, right? I beat the shit out of that baby.
Yeah, no, I mean, the fucked up thing about the whole thing is that, like, I totally understand people's anger, towards him. Like, it absolutely makes sense why they would be so angry about it, because they're hurting and they're seeing somebody would seemingly celebrate a tragedy. The fucked up thing is that when you know the guy who's doing this, you're like, yeah, you're not really this guy though. Like you're a nicer guy. I don't know. Yeah. No, but I mean, like,
drug me in front of my kids.
But that was great. But I'm saying that I'm saying that, like, he's not his public persona of like this
is different than who he is.
We know a more complex.
That's what made
person.
it so complicated for me to forgive him, because I was like, here's a guy that I've gone skiing with, been on snow, like done so many fun things and had so many really thoughtful conversations that it's not. But
it's not just that. It's that. Here's the other part of it. He's also reluctant to show those sides of him, I think, to publicly.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
He was definitely not showing him any now. I think he's going to lean into the.
I hope not.
I hope
not, because he actually is, like, I've had thoughtful conversations with him where, like, what I walk away from being like, that guy's like, my thought is, what a kind, empathetic person, but I feel like he's reluctant to show that for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and I'm not defending that. Like, I don't think it was wise in any way or funny or any of that to write that. I thought it was the worst thing that could have happened. But I just feel like it's not indicative necessarily of who he is.
I don't think so. I think there, anything we say positive sounds like we're trying to defend him.
I know, which is why I keep going. Like, I'm not trying to say that like you shouldn't be upset, or that you can write whatever you want and tweet whatever you want and say whatever you want, but the whole thing became even sadder to me because I was so bummed out by the tragedy. I was so bummed out when I made the choice to, like, look at his social media, like, go to Kobe's social media, go to Vanessa's, and see and you see, like, this beautiful, happy family, which made me more sad. And then to on top of all that, just like a tragedy happening, to have somebody be the target of, you know what I mean? Like it was like good versus evil. It felt like it was like,
someone you really know be vilified by the country.
Yeah,
not just and by the way, not in a way that you gotta be like, oh, I know, right?
Yeah, no.
It's like, do you remember? You know what? There was a fighter. I forget the guy's name. There's a fighter named War Machine who beat up Christy Mack and sent her to the hospital, right?
And he beat the fuck out of the guy.
Beat the fuck out of the guy and beat the fuck out of her. And there was a guy, I can't remember his name, but he went to the hearing, and he was a fighter also, and went to the hearing to support his friend War Machine, and everyone came after him. And he went, listen, man, I don't support what he did, but I would lie if I say he wasn't my friend for fucking 15 years. Right. And I don't have a lot of friends, and not going to turn my back on any of my friends at any given time. Damn. It was a really interesting. I wish I knew who that was, because he's like a legit fighter, like someone we all know, and I thought that was interesting. I was like, man, he really fucking put his head out there, put his neck out there And he didn't need to. He could have just not shown up the way everyone else did.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to do that for Ari, but the
one thing we know for sure is there will be some epic tweets written when Ari dies. There'll be some amazing tweets. Oh man,
Ari is.
We should start drafting them now.
Yeah, no shit, Jesus Christ. No, that's that's whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So you had a heart attack last night.
Heart attack last night, bounced back this morning, feel good.
Yeah.
So heart attack's not as bad as you think.
And you ran today.
And I ran this morning, got in the sauna. I feel amazing, man. I've been doing sauna polar plunge every day.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
So sauna gets up to what?
Mine only gets up to like 150. Joe's
Okay.
gets up to 210.
That's really crazy.
I think you boil at 210.
I like. Well, you don't like steam?
No, I can't stand. Well, it fucks my lungs up. I have soft lungs. I have settler's lungs.
Settler's lungs.
When we were talking about superior DNA, that Latinos. That's why J-Lo and Shakira look so great.
God, they look
and
good.
They're so like, dude. They were flipping J-Lo around.
Yeah.
My wife's turning 50.
Yeah.
Can you imagine LeeAnn getting flipped upside down by a dancer?
What do you think would happen?
Ow, my back, my hip, ow, and then drop her. She has no core strength. J-Lo got flipped upside down, flipped back around, was on a dude's shoulder. She's fucking 50.
Yeah.
And so we were saying,
Who would you fill up and seal shut first? J-Lo or Shakira?
J-Lo.
Really?
J-Lo. J-Lo in a heartbeat.
Really?
I might. I would contemplate leaving my wife for J-Lo.
I think dirtier things have been done to Shakira.
Do you realize what Shakira? Did you see the way her hips move?
Yeah, I paid attention.
I mean, she could. I mean, if I can last sexually 5 minutes with a white woman, with Shakira, a minute and a half.
Oh, I think that's actually pretty long.
Look at
How old is Shakira?
43. Dude, J-Lo was so fucking hot last night. What were we saying right before this? Why do we? Oh, so the steam sauna. So I was saying Latinos have superior DNA that you guys, and you said, yeah, all your bad traits come from your dad.
For sure.
I have settler's DNA. So like I've got the kind of DNA where I show up and I'm like, it's humid in this jungle. My lungs are starting to fill with water.
Real white guy shit.
Real white guy shit.
Yeah.
My teeth, I can't bite the sticks the way you guys do. How do you get the sugar out of them? Like you got settler's teeth. You got indigenous teeth. I have settler's teeth.
Right. So you say I have indigenous teeth. You do five. How long do you do in the 150 or whatever? How long do you sit in the sauna?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Did 30 minutes today.
This sounds like just a warm room.
It is. It's not that hot.
And then you just from there, but you're
It's
cooking.
infrared, so it goes. So the difference is a sauna with a heating element heats the air, and then the air heats your skin, and that's how you get hot.
Yeah.
This is heaters that heat your body and get your core temperature dropped or higher. So it actually goes into the muscles. It actually, in my opinion, makes my back feel better. I get out and my back doesn't hurt at all.
And then you go immediately to the
Polar plunge immediately.
What is that? A bucket of ice?
Bucket of ice. It's got to be. I would argue it's below 32 degrees.
And how long do you sit in that for?
A minute, as long as I can do it.
And then you get out and you go back in.
I go back to the sauna to get my temperature back down, and then I'll sit in there until up, and then I'll sit in there as long as I can until I start sweating. But it
then you do another plunge,
and then I do one more plunge,
and then you're done.
And then I'm done. I feel so good.
I believe you.
I think, and this is my theory. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it takes all. There's no science to this. When you party, your blood gets dirt in it. Okay. And now, that dirt can only be cleaned out by your organs. So what this does is it's basically takes. It's just like a 3 big wave set. Like, so when you go in the sauna, all the blood goes to the outside of your skin to help cool your skin down, right?
Yeah.
When you let it sit there and it's just going out and out and out and out and out, reducing inflammation or maybe creating it, I don't know. And then you get into the polar plunge and all that blood rushes into your organs. So it's like a flush. That's what I believe is happening, is you're flushing and cleaning your blood. Because I will go in hungover, like going like, man, I'm not feeling good. I come out.
Seems like
I feel amazing.
The way you say it, it's like you're regularly hungover though.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah.
Right now, it's been the first beginning of the tour was
pretty heavy.
Pretty party. Yeah. LeeAnn was with me, and she was just like,
"Yeah, I always do this."
Yeah. Can I tell the funniest fucking story?
Yeah, sure.
This is the funny. Nadav, you have not heard this, right?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
So we're getting ready to take off, and LeeAnn gets a text from Christina.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys talked about it yet?
I don't remember. No, I don't think so.
It's by the way, I'm doing this as a bit on stage. So if you're hearing this now, you're also going to hear it this weekend in San Jose, Sacramento, and Bakersfield. It was It was pure comedy. LeeAnn gets a text from Push right before we take off, and you can't get service on the airplanes before you take off, and it says from KCAL 9. There has been a coronavirus outbreak. Yeah, I posted it on my thing. There's been a it's got to go for a while. We got to put a lot of retweets in there. Go up. Right there. KTLA 5 News. Officials have confirmed multiple cases of coronavirus within the West LA and Woodland Hills community. Check to follow updates. And there's a link, and it says spread the news. And Christina, Tom's wife, sends it to Along, and LeeAnn can't open it. And she goes, "Oh my God!" And then Push says, "Hey, this is so close to the girl's school. I'm so concerned." And LeeAnn's like, "I know, right?" And Push is like, "You should definitely read the link." And LeeAnn's like, "I will." Ooh, so scary. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then LeeAnn cuts it before we can leave, and just pastes it to a text to 20 moms that not all that she knows very well, and sends it to Georgia and Isla.
To your 15 and
13-year-old daughter.
Okay.
We fly. Don't even think about it. Wi-Fi clicks on. Text sends. Don't think about it. Land. Turns on her phone. Oh my God, something must have happened. I said, why? She goes, I have like 25 texts. When you click the link, it shows what could only be regarded as like a baseball size of a cock.
Yeah.
It is a black man. It is a black man who's probably 250 pounds.
Maybe 275.
275 with that dick. And he's sitting like this. Dick uncircumcised,
Edge of the bed.
but this is a dick you'd have to choke up on if you're gonna suck it.
Well,
you couldn't.
you'd have to double hand it.
Might even have to have a friend hold a piece of it.
Yeah, and you'd have to really like stretch. You couldn't just go like, I'm just gonna put it. You'd have to go like, oh, like that, and then you'd spit on it first. You don't.
Some people may have to work the left side of the helmet, then the
and
right
then
side of the
around.
helmet.
Yeah,
It's the biggest. It is the most aggressive cock you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
And the way he's sitting, he's presenting it to you.
yeah.
Like,
and he's like, he has an expression that says, "This ain't shit to me."
Yeah.
I've had this on me my whole life, but I know what's going through your mind right now.
what does his tattoos say? His dick is. It's almost like you walked in the room and he goes, "Someone order Batman."
Oh, man. Can you read that?
Oh, it's his kids' names. Big Wood.
Lil Whitey.
She sends that to everyone, and then she goes, "Wow, this coronavirus thing is really bad."
What does that say? Go ahead.
Everyone is replying. I guess everyone. I guess this is going like. I guess everyone knows about this. Oh my God, how scary! And she starts reading the text, and she goes, "That's what's her name said? How scary." And then another one goes, another one says, "I hope that doesn't hit my house." And then another one says, "Are you sure it's a coronavirus? I had this in college." Another one says, getting my girls inoculated immediately. And then LeeAnn hits the link on the plane and goes, oh my God. I just sent this to the whole softball team. Oh my God. Oh my God. I sent this to our girls. Calls Georgia. Georgia is howling laughing. Mom, did you know what you sent to everyone? And she goes, honey, I just landed. Did you open it? She goes, oh yeah, I opened it. She goes, don't worry, I closed it quickly. And so she goes, oh my God, I am so sorry. And Georgia's like, it's fine, Mom. It's funny that you didn't read it. You just sent it. And then she goes, did your sister read it? And she goes, I don't know. She goes, Isla? Puts Isla on the phone. LeeAnn goes, Isla, honey, I sent a text. Did you click the link? And Isla goes, yeah, interesting article, and just left. I mean, you know when you get so excited about something, you can't stop shaking. You're like, oh my God. And then I got on stage that night and I told it, and then I have another joke about them seeing my dick. So we'll see that.
Oh yeah. They saw your dick?
My asshole, my dick.
They saw your asshole and your dick?
It was really uncomfortable.
Your girls did?
Yeah. Recently, very recently.
How'd they see it?
That's part of the bit. That's why you got to come out. San Jose, Sacramento, and Bakersfield. Followed by Evansville, Indianapolis, Louisville, and 3 shows at the Chevalier.
I'll tell you what might help you get that guy's enormous hog into your mouth. This important PSA is brought to you by Manscaped.com. There's no way you're going to fit all of that dick in your mouth if you've got a bunch of hair around it. You got to trim it up. This is serving as your public service announcement.
His dick is so far away from his pubic hair.
I know. And there's no way you're fitting the whole thing in. There's no way. The Manscaped engineering team spent 18 months perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0. I mistakenly said the 3.0 was out a while ago, and then people were like, where is it? It's here now. This is their 3rd generation trimmer. Features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to prevent manscaping accidents. Millions of balls are about to be nick-free thanks to Manscaped's advanced skin-safe technology. I've been talking about Manscaped for a while now. If you use 2.0, it's an easy transition because it's the same replacement blade with a new and improved skin-safe technology. While I tell you this is premium, I mean premium. The battery will last up to 90 minutes, so you can shave longer. You got to have a big old ball bag to need 90 minutes of trimming. One of the coolest new features is the LED light, which illuminates grooming areas for a closer, more precise trim. That's really great, especially around the backside of your bag when you're getting into your taint area. They've also upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology. That sounds like a lot of power to trim those thick Greek guy balls, Josh Potter. And let's not forget about the charging stand. Show your mower off loud and proud because this intelligently designed stand is a rapid charging dock powered by USB. If you are listening to me speak right now, you're one of the first people to hear about this life-changing product. I'm actually so excited that this is here because I have, like I said, mistakenly said that the 3.0 was out, and now it's confirmed. It is out. Trim that junk. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BEARS at manscaped.com. As always, your balls will thank you, and so will the people who are spending time around your balls. Once again, get 20% off and free shipping with the code BEARS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use our code word BEARS.
This podcast is also brought to you by Hims, the one-stop shopping for male wellness. You know, 66% of men lose their hair by the age of 35. How old are you, Tom?
I'm turning 26 in the fall.
26 in the fall. I started to lose my hair, but then I got in front of it, and now that's why I wear hats. If that hairline's slowly starting to move backwards, and if you're seeing bald spots, the best way to prevent hair loss is to do something about it while you still have some hair. It's time to grab New Year's by the follicle. And here's to a year of personal growth. Why do you guys turn to weird solutions? Because guys panic. Guy that started Hims knows that for a lot of men, it's easier to have this conversation about sexual wellness and hair loss online rather than in person. Going to a doctor or sitting in those long pharmacy lines can be frustrating, and honestly is a reason a lot of guys don't do it. Not with Hims. Hims is helping guys be the best version of themselves with licensed physicians and FDA-approved products to treat hair loss. Not snake oil pills or gas station counter supplements. Prescription solutions backed by science. No awkward. When I first started losing my hair, I had to go to a doctor to prescribe pills and or get pills and get stuff, and it was so uncomfortable. And then I had to go to a pharmacy. That doesn't happen. For Hims connects you with real doctors online, which would save you hours. Completely confidential and discreet. Answer a few quick questions. A doctor will review, and if they determine it's right for you, they can prescribe the medication to treat hair loss that is shipped directly to your door. This holiday season, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Dive into 2020 hair first. Right now, our listeners can get started with their first month for free. Go to forhims.com/bears. That's forhims.com/bears. Disclaimer, prescription requires an online consultation with a physician who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Offer only valid if prescribed. A 3-month minimum subscription. Additional restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Remember, that's forhims.com/bears.
Boom.
Is that it?
That's it. You finished it.
What about this?
That's for later.
Okay. Chinese New Year's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was the fucking greatest time I've ever
So
had.
how did it? What prompted you to have a Chinese New Year celebration?
I'm a big person. I believe in luck. Mm-hmm. I believe in luck more than I believe in talent. I believe in luck more than I believe in hard work. I believe in luck more than I believe in hard work.
Well, actually, there is a definite a reason to believe that in entertainment.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
there is a good bit.
I'm a huge fan of Kevin Hart's. He makes me laugh so fucking much. Mm-hmm. But one of the things, and he works harder than a lot of people.
Yeah.
But one of the things that it's hard to sell hard work in comedy. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Like when you hear, and I hope if Kevin ever heard this, he wouldn't see this as shitty. But like, you can tell people to work as hard as they want, and Kevin works really hard. But there's also a lot of guys that work really hard that don't have a lot of talent, but they work really hard. That doesn't get them anywhere. And there's also a lot of guys that are really talented and do work hard, but they didn't get the one thing. They didn't capitalize on that one thing. They didn't get lucky that one time. Yeah. Kevin had a lot of big breaks and then breaks that didn't go anywhere. But it was like the just lining up of like, and I'll say this, and once again, I hope it doesn't upset him, but the fact that YouTube showed up when his special showed up, and he murdered that special, but someone just went and sprayed it all over YouTube. So if you were looking for stand-up, you saw Kevin Hart on a beautifully shot, amazing special all over YouTube. That kind of helped blow him up. I'm not discounting the fact that Kevin every night would put out fucking things on the tables, get everyone's email, go home, write those emails. I'm not discounting that. I'm not discounting all the hard work he did, writing that material, performing that material, touring. I'm not discounting that. But there's got to be, I believe in luck, hardcore.
Okay.
I believe every comic gets, this is crazy. People will get upset by this. I believe every comic gets a one lucky break. That if they're talented and they've got a body of work to support it, it can blow them up to the next level.
What do you think your break was?
Machine Story.
The story.
Machine Story going viral was my break. And then I think, and then Netflix was like, well, fuck, let's do a special. And I was an accomplished comedian. But if it wasn't for that, the fact that I posted it on December 27th, and I being serious about this, and that Christmas was on like a Thursday and New Year's Eve was on a Wednesday. And so people had a really long period of time off, and everyone was getting electronics at that time. Facebook was at its height. And this girl from my class goes on and puts one of the top comments where I was in Bert's class. This story's 100% true. He fucking robbed us. If she hadn't been online at the right time,
right.
I'd post that story so many times and it never went viral. But then all these things, all the planets aligned, and it goes viral. Bill Burr. And look, Bill Burr is amazingly talented. One Philly rant.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy? And then...
So you're saying that's like the moment.
That's the moment, the launch. And then everyone's like, what the fuck?
Right.
And then you go and research Bill and you're like, oh, this guy's amazing.
So you call
Jim
those...
Jeffries,
yeah.
punched in the head. He gets punched in the head. His manager grabs that video, puts it on MySpace. All of a sudden, everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy? And then you see full hours he's done at Edinburgh where he's destroyed. And you're like, oh my God, this might be my new favorite comic. You got to have those one. You're the only one that doesn't have one.
So you're the.
I don't know yours. Yours, honestly, your lucky break might be you were doing specials at a time when no one was betting on Netflix, and you did a special, and Bill Burr did one before you, and all of a sudden everyone's like, I remember everyone saw that special. That first Mostly Stories,
No, completely normal.
completely normal.
Yeah.
Everyone saw this special.
No, but the luck was that Comedy Central turned me down.
Yeah,
That was the luck.
yeah. Everyone wanted a Comedy Central special.
I tried to get it.
No one wanted it.
And they
no
said
one wanted a Netflix special.
they came out to see the show, and they were like, "It's a funny show, but we don't know what the theme is." And I'm like, "We need themes." And I was like, "How about like funny material?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's not like
we tried
they're
that.
like,
It
they're
doesn't
like,
work."
They're like, "We want like something that you can be like. The theme is like it's more like one track, like you know what I mean, like single person struggling with this to find their place in the world, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's just a random collection of bits, like
Yeah.
that's how I approach it."
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, that's not. So when they turned me down, that was considered like a real gut punch because we shot it on spec, and then
You'd already shot it.
we already shot it.
They saw it.
They saw it live, and then we were hoping that like seeing it would prompt them to acquire it, and they were like, nah. And then I got like a consolation. They're like, look, man, it's funny when you say it now because of what it is now. But
No one, by the way, you got. This sounds crazy, but no one considered Netflix an option at all.
Well, it was considered like a weird online, like it was 2013. So in 2013, I got the call from my manager, and he was like, look, I mean, Netflix, they said they would acquire it, and that's cool, man. They're growing. There's like this many subscribers, and I was like, whatever. And then I was like, he's like, Comedy Central passed, and I think Showtime passed, or whatever. All the other they're like, that's cool. I mean, it'll be there, and Burr has one there, so they kind of do the thing like, he's great. You want yours where his is, right? And you're like, yeah, no, that is cool. I was like, that is cool.
Yeah, dude, but that thing blew you up.
That helped. That helped a lot. Yeah.
Changed, and then, so I'm a firm believer.
So that's the luck, though.
I
The
just
luck
want.
is that
Sometimes
happened.
I want Kevin to be. And I say this about,
all of this though is supposed to take us to Chinese New Year.
Yeah. I
Okay.
just want Kevin one time to talk about all his luck. That's like one time I don't want to hear about hard work. I want to hear about lucky breaks.
You know what's funny? You say because I wasn't really thinking about it, and I kind of I know what you're saying. But Rogan one time we were talking about something, and he goes, "I'm a very lucky guy. I'm a very lucky guy."
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's like, I put him down as one of those hard workers. I will tell
He
you,
is a hard
I will
worker.
tell you, Rogan's luck.
Well, he thinks he listed it. He was
What
like,
was it?
well, he was like, I came out here, and he got on that sitcom. He was like, that was luck. I mean, I'm saying from his mouth.
I don't see that. I mean, I see that as sitcoms, or I guess you could see it as luck, but I always see that. I always
Booking a role.
Booking a role, I see as talent.
Oh, I think there's a lot of luck involved.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. That was luck. I think it wasn't lucky that he got the call, I think, to host Fear Factor. It was that Fear Factor became this kind of phenomena hit. That was the luck.
Yeah,
the
I
luck
see
isn't
that.
like
Yeah.
getting it. Like he was.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that you go, I just did not see that coming.
So
I
that's
think
lucky.
I think one of the things, and I think this is a combination of luck and of like personal constitution was, and I no one sees this as luck, but that Carlos Mencia thing, him going up and going like, for whatever it is in his personality where he goes, no, I'm standing up for the right thing. And then the fact that Brian was there and caught it and had that video
Right.
and posted it, that nailed the fact that Joe was on the right side of comedy forever. And all of a
Right.
sudden, like, I mean, that one video,
That is still so like it's so like a thing that we know.
Yeah.
That like when someone brings it up, I'm just like, it doesn't affect me in any way. But if I dial into thinking about it, I go, that is so crazy. That at the time too, that's the other thing that you forget. People forget how big of a name Carlos was at
he
the
was
time.
the biggest.
He
had
was
a
like
Comedy
that
Central
show was huge.
Monday Mencia was fucking humongous.
Yeah, and he was doing nothing but theaters all over the country.
He was the biggest name in comedy.
Yeah, pretty big, man.
And then and for Joe to go up against him was like insane. Another thing of luck was the fact that Joe ran into Red Band. That's just, and the fact that they clicked together.
That's luck too.
And that's luck that a friendship formed, and then because you know, one of the things Joe had was he was always, his mind has always been curious, gadget wise, like technology wise.
Yeah.
He's always one step curious above everyone else.
Yeah.
But to have someone like Brian who's also curious
and knows
how to apply it.
Yeah.
And that fucking. But anyway, back to Chinese New Year's.
Yeah.
Anytime I can find any event that celebrates luck, I am New Year's. On New Year's, we cook black eyed peas, collard greens, pork. We cook because they're all luck for the redneck fan tradition.
Yeah.
But collard greens brings money. Black eyed peas brings fortune, but like luck.
Mm-hmm. I just want to tell you real quick. I greatly resent the idea that luck has anything to do with success. Keep going.
Oh, I am hardcore. The fact that you knew Charlie, that's how we met.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, that's just like life, though. That's just You know what I mean? That things. But I mean,
you looked up to me and you were like. So Chinese
I did.
So Chinese New Year's is our friends Tom and Sandy, or Sandy's Chinese, and they do Chinese New Year's. And Chinese New Year's, you dress all in red. You get fresh ones, and you give. And this is how you give luck to the kids: is you give them fresh ones, and then you get luck in return, right? Mm-hmm. And then in $2 bills, you put them on a tree, and all the kid picks. And so I go in. I got 1,000. I went around looking for fresh ones on New Year's Day. I went to my bank and they were like, I could do fresh ones. No one has fresh ones on Chinese New Year's. Chinese people clean them out, right? And they're like, yeah, in Woodland Hills. They go, yeah, we got fresh ones. And I go, how many? And they go, how many do you want? I said, how many you got? She goes, I got 1,000. I go, I'll take them. I was like, I want them all, right? So I got $1,000 in fresh ones.
This is at your bank?
Yeah.
Okay.
And LeeAnn's fucking livid.
Why?
Because she knows that I am not leaving this party with $1,000 of fresh ones. So I go in with $1,000 of fresh ones. I break it up in like $30 chunks, put them in envelopes for the kids. I get 15 kids. I give every kid like 30, 20, 35 bucks. And then another part of Chinese New Year's is gambling. Mm-hmm. So we have this game called Spoons. So you ever played Spoons? Mm-mm. Everyone gets 4 cards. You got to make 4 of a kind. Everyone gets 4 cards. There's 10 kids at the table. If there's 10 kids at the table, there are 9 spoons, okay? They start passing around one card, and it goes, and people pass one card around. You can take it or discard it. Yeah. And you want to get 4 of a kind. And as soon as you get 4 of a kind, you grab a spoon. As soon as someone grabs a spoon, everyone else grabs a spoon. The one person's out, pulls it out. Next round, you remove a spoon until you get it one-on-one. Yeah. It is intense. And to make it more intense, I'm putting $100 in the center of fresh ones for these kids. And there's like 15 kids. And we go, all right, first round. It's going to be a smooth $50. And the kids are like really into it. Then play that video right there. Then I put $150 down. And this is what happened. This is my friend's daughter. By the way, Sandy is the one in red, right? That's Isla next to, yeah, everyone's wearing red.
So what's happening?
She gets, and then, bam, bitch.
Oh my God!
And they're like, hey, slow.
She beat it was fucking hilarious, Tom. She grabbed the spoon and the other girl grabbed it. And then she just took her hand with her cards and just started going like this. Wham, 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 wham.
Wait,
wham.
but when you play this, though, because I don't understand the game, are you supposed to like, is it a race to grab that?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Watch. See, that person grabs it, and now they got to grab the spoon.
Oh my God.
And then look at her mom. Look at Sandy's look on Sandy's face. She goes, huh.
She wanted that money.
Watch the look at Sandy's face.
Whoa.
Watch Sandy. But the best is Kylie just goes like this. What? We go for the spoon, right?
Yeah.
Fucking.
But here's why I resent that the stupidity of saying that luck is because, like, for instance, if you take yourself, yeah, there's luck in like the moment that something was posted and all that, but like that diminishes the importance of the talent that got you there and the work that you put into it.
Okay,
so
how many people
work so much? You put so much work. You have natural talent. You put that work into your natural talent, and then what happens is losers get to go, well, what happened is that he got lucky.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not what happened.
Yeah,
what
but-
happened is that you're a fucking loser, and that's why things didn't work out for you. And then he's a hardworking, talented guy, and that's why good things happen to him. End of discussion.
Is that
So-
like the same guy who goes, I figured, hey, fuck, if Tom could do it, I could do it.
Look, that's fine. I mean,
Would you remember that? Were we somewhere and we were coming back from a trip and someone's like, figured if Tom could do it, I could do it. And you're like, hey man, I also have become an extremely successful comedian. There's a lot of shit I've done that you can't do, motherfucker.
who said that?
I don't know. I think it was when we were in San Francisco and we were reading texts back to each other.
Yeah.
Some guy's like, man, I saw you lose some weight and I figured, fuck,
Oh,
if
yeah.
Tom could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
And you were like, I've done a lot of shit you could never fucking do.
That's in my that was in my last
Oh, for
hour.
real?
Yeah, my last hour, because a lot of people were saying that to me. They were like, you lost all this weight, man. I was like, if you can do it, I can do it. And I was like, look what I'm doing right now. You can't do this. But no, I mean, look, I think that's obviously like a smart ass joke. But
How many people have succeeded where you go, they're actually not talented at all?
yeah, of course,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
just luck.
Okay. So
Luck
that's
has
fair.
so much to do with it. I would love to hear every comic talk about their times where it was just luck.
Yeah, but I'm saying that yours is luck.
Oh, I'm an
bothers
amazingly
me.
talented, hardworking comedian. but I think,
But the more you speak, the more I want to say it's luck.
don't you think it's luck sometimes when like a joke will just slide into your head? And
Of course, but-
you don't even know where it came from, and you drop a fucking. When we were watching the Super Bowl last night,
But I don't know if that's. I know what you're about to say. I think, but like, do you call it luck every time you say something really funny?
yeah, well, like I don't know where this came from. We were watching the Super Bowl last night. J-Lo came in and she had one leg to the side and one leg open, showing her vagina, right?
yeah.
And I'm in a room of like 25 people, children in there, and I go, ladies and gentlemen, J-Lo, and the room falls out laughing, and I go, I don't know where that came from. Like I thought of it so fast,
Yeah.
and I go, I can't say that that's a.
You thought of the same joke a fifth grader thought of, and you're like, I'm very.
By the
proud
way,
of-
I looked on Twitter. I was the first person to write that joke. J-Lo,
J-Lo.
because her vagina was showing, and then,
Yeah.
but it's like something.
I love that that's your
Not, I didn't mean that to be
of,
my
like,
example.
top tier
no,
joke
no,
writing.
no, but like the idea that sometimes you're so quick as a comic that things will.
But that's who you are.
Yeah.
You're a funny person. You think of funny things. So I mean, every time one happens, I think the thing happens that you feel like you get a rush when that happens, right?
Yeah.
It's like this great. That's why you keep doing it. But I mean, is it luck? I don't know. I guess, but it's
Rolling
also
Stone
just.
magazine discovered me in 1997. Wrote an article about me calling me the #1 party.
I
in
would
the country.
say that.
Is luck.
Yeah. But it's also luck that they didn't go to write the article about you. They went to write the article about the school.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is Florida State's the party school. And that they happened to like see you and they're like, this guy seems R-worded. Let's,
Is that the politically correct way to say it?
yeah. You know what people are saying now that we could start using? Retalked.
What's that?
Like like when someone's on TikTok, like retalked.
so
It's
when
a
they're
substitute.
so when they're not good, they're retalked.
You just say retalked.
Retalked.
Yeah. It's a PC friendly word.
We went around the room to the kids.
Or you can just say someone's TikToked.
We went around the room to the kids last night and
Mm-hmm.
asked them what parents they thought had said the N-word and if they had ever said the N-word.
You asked the kids?
We said, do you think Kathy's ever said the N-word? They're like, no way. And we're like, do you think LeeAnn is? And they're like, yeah. They're like, wait, do you think Steven
They're
has?
like, she grew up in Georgia.
She grew up in Georgia. She didn't wear shoes until 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And then we said to the girls,
They're like, how about Bert? And you're like, today?
Isla said he sang it in the car on the ride driving over here. I said to Isla, it's like a real white knuckle moment. I said, have you ever said the N-word? And she went, no. I said, are you sure? She goes, I swear I haven't. Some kids in my school were trying to get me to say it, and I wouldn't say it. And I was like, oh.
But I put those beaners in their place.
And I go, He said, I was going to wait until one walked by. And then Georgia said she'd never said it. And I was like, and I believe that. And I was like, oh, they got clean records. Then one of my friends, I won't say his name, one of my friends goes, I have a clean record. I've never said it. And I went, bullshit. He said it in front of 3 black guys at a bar one night. He goes, and he, by the way, he had no recollection of saying it. As soon as I brought it up, he went, oh, you're right. I did say it then. I go, and you're saying you had a clean record. And then the next night, defending himself, he said it 4 more times.
Why say it at the bar with the guys?
He was reading something, and it had with an A at the end, and he just said it to them. But he had already said to these 3 guys, I've never said the N-word. I've never said it. I have a clean record. And
was that time
Omar Dorsey goes, bullshit. And I go, you think he's ever said it? And he goes, 100% he said it. I go, hold on.
He was at the party?
No, he was at the bar with me. It was me, Omar Dorsey, and Tone Bell, and someone else. And they were both like, no, man, look, no white guy can say he's got a clean record. No white guy's got a clean record. I had to have Omar come over and read a section of my book because I wrote the N-word in my book. Yeah. And I was like, I can't put it on record. I go, Omar, can you come over and just say this word for me?
We can send you files if you need them.
This guy I'm with at the bar says, no, I have a clean record. I swear to God. And then within a matter of seconds, reads something and the N-word's in it and says it to them. And Omar goes, you just said it. And he was like, oh, no, I read it. And he went, no, you said it. Oh, it was fucking hilarious.
That's what happened to that Netflix executive who got fired.
So, man, there's a big epidemic of executives saying the word.
Well, this guy, he was talking about me. And
are you serious?
Yeah, because he was talking about my controversy.
Oh yeah,
in Disgraceful about R word, and
that's even worse.
So he was talking about that, and in a meeting made the analogy. He was like, that affects people, families hear that. And then he goes, it's like hearing but he just said it in a meeting, in a corporate meeting, but he's making the comparison.
Yeah.
And when the meeting was over,
they must have wanted to fire him.
Well, when the meeting was over, they went to HR and they complained that he said it, even in the context of how he said it. So when they brought him in to talk about it, he said it again, but like making reference to it. He's like, the reason I said, and that he
did it again.
And they were like, he's fucking saying it again to us. And they fired him. It was pretty. You think there's an executive?
I heard. I was with two. I won't say their names because then
don't say N-words.
No. I won't say their names because then you'll be able to figure out what show it is and what the executive is. I'm sure. But I was with 2 black celebrities, and they were like, man. White execs will get way too comfortable around you, and they'll just drop it, and they'll be like, "Yo, man."
Did you see that Dick Cavett Eddie Murphy thing? Dude, I saw that on Instagram, and you're like, "What?" And like, it's old, so it's a totally different time. It's in the 80s. Yeah. But Dick Cavett asked him, and he's like saying it all like, yeah, like that. And Eddie Murphy's like, why are you saying it like this right now? And you can totally read Eddie Murphy's body language. And he's so skilled that he's able to like make jokes and make fun of Dick Cavett. But it's like that. Like he's like, I'm cool. Like Dick Cavett's like, we're buddies. And you can see Eddie Murphy just being like, what are you doing right now? But he just leans into it hard, like really leans into it.
I was telling someone about the M-word, and I said, my friend says it a lot.
It's almost like it's in your head all the time.
No. And I said, no, I was telling someone, and I said, my friend says it a lot, and they thought I was talking about you. And I was talking about Donnell.
Oh.
I go, he uses it non-fucking stop. Like to the point where you're like, do you know any other words? And they're like, and I was like, yeah. And they're like, is this Tom? And I went, no. I go, it's Donnell Rollins. And I go, oh, you thought I was talking about a white person? I was like, yeah, I don't know any white people that use it aggressively. I just black dudes.
Donnell's counter's got to be in the millions. Like if you had like a running, yeah.
Did you see that video he did with Chappelle?
Which one?
The one he did where they're talking about Wu-Tang Clan. That was fucking hilarious.
Wait, like are they doing radio?
I don't even know what they're doing. They're promoting a Wu-Tang Clan show in New York, and Donnell's like, "Yo, come on, son! Right behind Chappelle. Chappelle just lists off all the Wu. Who's this fucking Sarface?
Czarface?
Dude, that is I love that song, and I can't get past the fact that he says your name in it.
Yeah, I know.
I love that song. Who is it? That's Inspector Deck?
Yeah, Esoteric and 7L's the producer, yeah.
And Esoteric's from with all those guys that Rogan had on the podcast, right?
The Rogan had on the podcast?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, back in the day.
He's put out a ton of stuff.
Oh, what was the name of that fucking band? Anyway, that's dude, that song is so good.
The whole album is.
The whole album
is.
Dude, how about Eminem's album? Have you listened to Eminem's song he did with Ed Sheeran?
No.
Dude, it is fucking amazing. All right, let's do this mid-roll. You ready?
Yeah.
It's the year 2020 AD. Finally get to live in futuristic utopia that we've all been waiting for, sort of. Sure, our houses don't have friendly robotic butlers, but they're not covered by giant glass domes either. They're not on Mars, but we do have Policy Genius, the most technologically advanced means of shopping for home insurance. And since we'll always get the future wrong, it's important to get the home insurance right. First, head to Policy Genius and answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property. Then, Policy Genius will compare your policy against any options from top insurers to make sure you're getting the right home insurance coverage at the best possible price. They've saved their customers an average of $690 a year doing just that. If Policy Genius finds a better rate than what you're currently paying, they'll do all the work and get you switched. Own a car? Policy Genius will compare your home and auto policies across different insurers and even mix and match to find you the best savings. If you do not have car insurance, you're out of your fucking mind. If you don't have home insurance, you're out of your mind. They also do life insurance and disability insurance, and I'm telling you, get yourself insured. So if the science fiction homes from the 2020 haven't become science fact, don't get discouraged. Get home insurance at policygenius.com in minutes. You can get the ball rolling on a policy for a new home or reshop your current policy. Policy Genius. We always get the future wrong. Better get the home insurance right. My reading is not good today. Let's find out where this heart attack is. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Bert. Hi, I've got Reg for you.
Great. We're going to find out where this heart attack is bouncing.
One moment. Hello.
Hey, where's our heart attack?
I told them no comment, and this reporter kept insisting, listen, if you don't work with us, you know that other outlets won't be as respectful and won't want to work with you on how this is released.
By the way, you're on my Two Bears One Cave podcast right now.
Oh, I needed to know that beforehand, but okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Oh, but we haven't released it. We can edit you out. Should we edit it out?
No, I mean, it's up to you. I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it too. So wait, what do you mean be respectful? With this fat fuck had a heart attack, or?
No, well, he's like, if they want to get the story, if it's true, so he's trying to threaten me that, listen, if another, website or other news outlet gets word of it, they're not going to work with us to present it in the best way possible.
Okay, well, considering I didn't have a heart attack, I don't think we have anything to be concerned
Hey,
about.
Reg.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Tom. Is there you think I should do like a tweet like, hey, I saw Bert, he's recovering, and send him your best, like that kind of thing to get it going?
No comment. Do whatever you guys want to do. I was just thrilled that Bert picked up his phone and was in a sauna when I called him after I spoke to the reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. I just want the texts of everyone saying they love me and they hope I get better. That's all.
I think if you send out a text like, "Wow, last night was crazy. So glad to
Be alive.
be home."
Last night was an intense night at home recovering. Thank you, everyone, for your well-wishing.
triple bypass is no joke.
The last one might be a little too leading, but yeah, it's whatever you want to do.
What if I type, hey, what if I post, that Super Bowl game was, ow, my arm's going numb. By the way, I better not have a today I was like in the sauna, I was doing polar plunge. I was like, what if I have a heart attack right now?
How could you have a heart attack?
All right, I'll call you later, okay? All right, bye.
I know we have all these jokes, and then it's like, 46, 47
By the way, when I do have a heart attack, TMZ's going to light me up. And they're going to be like, fucking fat fuck comedian Bert Kreischer had a heart attack. Maybe you shouldn't have fucked with karma, asshole.
We just wanted confirmation.
Why would they? I don't understand. It's such a weird job that you get excited if someone had a heart attack.
I'd be surprised. I'm surprised that they get confirmation on half the things they run. You know what I mean? Like they run shit constantly.
By the way, I don't mind TMZ. Like, I like TMZ. I get a lot of my news from TMZ.
Really?
Yeah, like they break everything, dude.
I get a lot of my news. That's a quote of the year from Bert.
They drop everything immediately.
Right.
They do not stutter step at all. Today I thought, actually, what's his name? Harvey Levin? Is that his name?
I don't remember.
Is it Harvey Levin? Because I think everyone's trying to boycott them over the Kobe tweet, because they broke Kobe before anyone.
Yeah.
You can see. I bet that guy Harvey Levin's like, I don't give a fuck. It's news.
I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck.
I'm certain he doesn't give a fuck.
But I think people.
I want to stay just out of the fame level where TMZ catches me falling out of a bar drunk.
I think they're gonna have their eyes on you now.
Oh God, I hope not. Bert. I'm getting off an airplane. What are your thoughts on reparations? Oh, come on, guys. You know that's a joke between me and Tom. And they're like, no, yeah, of course
Bert,
it is. But
why do you deny Japanese internment camps during World War II? And you're like, what? I don't even know what that is.
What are you talking about? I love fucking Japanese people. And it comes out, headline, Bert loves fucking Japanese people. God, I'm fucking. Maybe I should just learn how to speak Spanish and do a tour in South America.
I'm trying to.
I love that people are like online, got tickets for Tom's show, didn't know it was in fucking Spanish.
I did a small one here like a week ago in Spanish in Burbank, and in the fucking first minute I get on stage, start talking in Spanish, like, where are you from? The guy's like, Long Beach. And I was like, do you speak Spanish? And he's like, nah. And I turned to a lady that looks like my mother, and I'm like, I ask her, and she's like, I also got the information wrong. And I'm like, all right. I go, why are we doing this?
The information wrong.
I'm like, why are we doing this? And I go, do you want to leave? She goes, no, I'm here.
You're telling me a woman sat through a comedy show for
She was
an
like,
hour
she was like
which
65.
She could not understand
Anything.
I also got the information wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
She was and then like it became the joke.
Oh my
you could
God!
just
So
talk
did you
to-
do jokes in Spanish and English?
Yeah, I would do jokes in Spanish, and I would turn to her and I'd give her a summary. I'd be like, it was about being fat, and then I would just like turn away.
She's like, I know Gordo.
Yeah, she goes, I know a couple things, and we were like, no, you don't.
Oh, what are your ticket prices for Columbus?
For Columbus?
Yeah, you doing Columbus Funny Bone?
No.
Oh, everyone just got tickets.
Dayton.
Oh, is it Dayton?
Yeah.
Oh, you doing the Funny Bone at Dayton?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just was in Dayton.
I know.
I said this on stage. The last time I'd done Dayton was 4 years ago. It was right before my.
Did you open with this?
Yeah, I opened with it. Right before I did my Showtime special, and then the Machine Story went viral right after that. I sold absolutely no tickets, right?
Yeah.
No tickets. They misread my contract, and instead of doing a door deal, gave me a guarantee. So then they just papered the fucking room. I sold no tickets, and even in papering it, I had light shows Thursday, late show Friday, late show Saturday, and Sunday. I get in the cab the next morning, 6 in the morning, hungover as fuck. Guy goes, what do you do? I said, comedian. He goes, you at the comedy club this weekend? I said, yeah. And he goes, how are your numbers? I said, not good. He goes, yeah, it's fucking Dayton. And I went, what's that supposed to mean? He goes, Dayton's a dead town. You know, our population hasn't grown in 100 years. I said, I didn't know that. And he goes, yep, people come here, they live here, they die here. That's it. You're never going to do good in this city. Never come back. I was like, wow, where were you fucking on the ride to the club? And so then I went and we sold like 2,500 tickets in Dayton. And I literally told that story. They applauded. And I go, fuck you guys. You didn't come to my shows back at the clubs. I go, you guys just showed up now. I'm happy to have you. But yeah, Dayton, I've been going to Dayton for so long. Went to the bar Sure Shots. It's my favorite bar in Dayton. I love Dayton. I love Ohio, man. Ohio might be my favorite state in the union.
I think I heard you say that.
I talk about Ohio so much.
I thought you were completely insane when I heard that.
I mean, if I could live anywhere, it'd be Hawaii. Obviously, Hawaii's the greatest place in the world.
Yeah.
But I love Ohio. It's got everything. It's like open-minded enough, but still got Midwest values. You got rolling hills, alpacas, Dave Chappelle. That's fucking great.
That's the state. Yeah. All right. That's your favorite state?
I really think so.
Really?
Ohio, I mean, obviously you get like places like Montana where you're like, oh, I could definitely live there. But here's the thing. Here's the slam on Montana. There's not a lot of people. It's just super spread out. You got to go to a big city to have anything interesting. In the smaller towns, there are like kind of like small towns in Georgia. Ohio, you're within an hour from everything big. Ohio is just so, and it's got so many big cities. You got Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo, Dayton, Columbus, and Columbus is like the Key West of the Midwest. It's like super liberal. It's amazing. I think it's a great state.
Wow, big endorsement, man, from my home state. All right,
Yeah,
I think you like Ohio more than I do.
I love it. I've been going to Ohio, dude. The first time I ever went, I think was the Dayton Funny Bone. And it was the first time I ever went. It was like 15 years ago.
That's we told it, I think, on the first episode of this podcast.
What's that?
Well, we talked about the guy that died. Remember the hypnotist?
Oh yeah.
And I played the Dayton Funny Bone the week after him.
Yeah.
And the guy Doc was driving me to the condo.
Yeah.
And I go, how's the condo? He's like, well, better now that we cleaned what's his name's pubes out of the sink. And I was like, what? And he goes, he trimmed his pubes in the sink. And I go, why are you telling me this? Like, you cleaned it up, right? He's like, yeah. I go, so I didn't need to know. Like, now I'm going to think about it when I'm brushing my teeth. And he's like, oh yeah, he fucked it up pretty bad. And I was like, he's like, it's pretty gross and that room's pretty gross. So you're going to be sleeping in for the next 4 nights. I was like, oh, fuck, man.
Doc said to me when I came in one time, I was doing Bert the Conqueror, and he goes, I don't like to flex this muscle at all, but kids are a big fan of Bert the Conqueror. I was like, yeah. He goes, thought maybe we could go out to Kings Island, ride some roller coasters this weekend. I was like, looked at him, he goes, you definitely come back next year if you do it. I went, all right, I'm in. Rode roller coasters for a whole day with his kids, had a fucking blast.
And then,
but I was hungover as shit. Doc's
course.
like, yeah, have a few beers at the park. I got light shows tonight. You don't have to worry about it. Doc was the best,
Thanks,
man.
Doc.
I fucking loved Doc.
oh my God.
He didn't die. He's still alive.
He is still alive, yeah.
Rides motorcycles.
He does?
Yeah.
You stay in touch?
I haven't stayed in touch. He kind of like he was the reason they opened that new club in Liberty Township.
Yeah.
And he opened it, and I guess there was a discrepancy on. They did a soft opening, and they didn't bring in the comic they wanted, and I guess Mitch and all them were there, and they had a big falling out over a soft opening, I think. By the way, I probably shouldn't be sharing this. And then,
Probably not.
definitely probably shouldn't be sharing this.
Yeah.
And then I guess they parted ways.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, yeah. It's crazy, man. You invest so much time in these people that you work with.
I know.
And then all of a sudden one day they just decide to quit doing what they did.
I know.
And you're like, I still do this.
Well, I couldn't believe it when Dan was gone, you know?
Dan Murr?
No, Godfrey.
Oh, God.
Like,
Yeah.
for me, that is always in my brain will be a comedy club manager, right? And then he oversaw the rest of the clubs, and then he's moved on to something else. And I can't get it out of my head that he's not there at the Improvs.
I don't think there's one person that is still working at a comedy club when I started.
Yeah.
There's not one person that's just seen it through. Allison at the DC Improv.
She's one of those strongholds. Yeah. That's
Last time I was in DC, we were driving to the radio, and she goes, just so you know, I understand this is the last time you'll be playing our club. And I thought I was getting fired.
Oh.
And I was like,
oh.
Okay. She was like, you're probably going to do theaters. And I was like, no, I'm definitely not doing theaters, Allison. She goes, I know what's going on in your career. I just want you to know, like, we love you. We always want you to come back. You know, we'll always have a hard place on our heart for you. And I was like, in my head, I was like, there's no way I'm doing theaters now. I'm like, ugh, how many is the seat? Did I add a second show into Dark Constitution Hall? I think I might have, DC. When are we going to tour?
I should talk to you about it because I'm doing a couple dates with somebody else.
Who?
One of my better friends, but then
You're such a cunt.
we should do it too.
You know whose fault that is?
Who?
Your agents.
Probably.
Yeah, because they represent him too.
So we should.
Who are you doing a dates with?
I can't announce it. I really can't. Announce it.
Okay.
But I'll tell you off.
Okay, fine.
I'll tell you off, and then who do your agents represent?
Jim Jeffries?
Are you guys doing a date together?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm dying to know who you're doing. Write
I'll
it down.
tell you in a
Write
second.
it down so they can see it on my face.
Okay. All right.
And just say what it rhymes with.
No, I can't. There's only one rhyme. I will. Okay.
I thought so.
You did?
Yeah, wait. Yeah. That's not how you spell his name, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Nice. What? How big are venues?
They're pretty big.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks that our agents. I guess it doesn't suck. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They're fucking realtors, man. They're just trying to move the units.
Yeah.
Then why don't we do it? We could totally get them to. We're going to be doing. We are doing a thing
We are
together.
doing a thing together. I forgot about
We
that.
we're not allowed to announce it yet, but we're going to announce it soon.
It's in like 2 months.
I know, but they have to give us the green light, man. You don't want to announce it before.
I don't want to announce it before anyone.
No. So let's announce it when they tell us.
Okay.
And then why don't we use that, like how that goes?
I kind of want to go to your show with that guy.
That'll be fun.
Where is it?
It's far.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But why don't we use?
Is he going to be like, he's going to do the whole thing like, hey, you bother me.
That's a great impression. You're so good at these.
What's with these people? Folgers. I'm
Okay, do an
47
impression.
Years old.
Do,
I'm 47 years old, and I'm just giggling like a fucking child.
Do an impression of Jesselnick.
Then he didn't hear it from me.
It's not bad. Rogan.
Hold on one second. I got a good one. I got a good one. Oh. Rather. He always says rather. He says rather a lot.
Okay.
It's it's not so much the impression; it's the words. I pick up on the words.
You pick on words.
Yeah, I pick the word out and then
Ari?
I just
Can you do it, Ari? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why people got upset. I mean, what? Aretha Franklin gave everyone diabetes. What?
Donnell.
I think we're done with this game.
Oh, we were both trying to get do a little weight loss for this new year.
I'm doing really good right now.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm in the 230 lowers.
I crossed over.
You're below 230?
Yeah.
For real?
A few days in a row.
Really? In
Yep.
the 220s?
Yeah, but high 220s. But I have been eating nothing but protein and fat.
Really?
Yeah,
That can't be good for your heart.
My wife thinks so.
She's like, well, I'm going to get the money in one way or the other.
He's
He's either here or not here.
She's like, eat a fucking vegetable. And I'm like, no, carbs, incidental carbs. Can't do it.
Incidental carbs.
That's what I call them.
LeeAnn's on a diet hardcore right now, like a hardcore diet. She's lost 6 pounds. She looks great because she didn't have a ton of weight to lose.
Yeah.
But she is obnoxiously annoying to be around.
What is she eating?
She is eating nothing but greens and protein. Greens and protein.
Like green faces. That diet?
Yeah, it's just greens and protein. Greens and protein. Can't have a drink. So we get to the airport the other day. It's like 6 a.m. By the way, you and fucking Push with your obnoxious person had 3 drinks in the morning. What kind of fucking lunatic is this? You know what? I actually feel the exact fucking opposite. I feel like you guys are out of touch with what reality is and that you might die that day and you're not celebrating life to its fullest.
Morning drinkers are
the best.
Disgusting.
Are the best.
They're disgusting.
Are the best. The best. We are like a religion that doesn't know we're a religion, and we see to each other and we take care of each other.
I realize that I am discriminating against people, and it's morning drinkers, because I immediately I start to go like a white guy in the 50s in Mobile, just start to go like, ugh, like what are you doing sitting next to me? Like I just have disdain for them. Like I really do. When someone starts drinking in the morning,
that makes me want to
like,
do it harder.
Really?
That makes me want to do it harder.
To fight for your people?
You ready for what I did yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday we did the show in Dayton. Fantastic show in Dayton. Thank you to the deaf interpreter who came up on stage with me. Fucking hilarious.
It's always funny.
She was so funny. She was so good. I'm in this article in Vulture where they talk about how they don't just tell you what they're saying; they show you what you're saying.
Yeah.
And this woman murdered. I'm gonna
Yeah, because they'll go like, oh,
yeah. I had her say "fuck him" in the ass.
Yeah.
And then dude, it's brilliant. So we get done the show. We party at Sure Shots. I come back to the bus. We pack up everything. Take a 2-hour nap. Bus drives us over to the airport. We're at the airport at like 5 o'clock. Go to the bar, and everyone's like feeling like shit. Everyone's hungover, and I go, "Why didn't everyone just get a drink?" And they're like, "Well, it's 5 a.m." I go, "You were having a drink at 3 a.m. Like, what's what? I don't see the difference between 5 a.m. and 3 a.m. It's been 2 hours. You took a little bit of a nap. You took a little break. That was a pre-party. This is the post-party." Uh-huh. And they were like, "I don't know." And I go,
"Oh, you mean like normal, regular people?"
Yeah, they're
thoughts?
like, rather just be hungover on a plane than have a cocktail and sleep the whole flight. So yesterday morning, I had 3 Tito's and sodas.
At what time?
At Max and Irma's.
What time?
Early in the morning.
6 a.m.?
Before 6:35. Got on my plane, slept the entire flight. Passed out on the plane. Woke up
on
drool,
the plane.
drool in my beard.
Uh-huh.
Drool, soaking wet beard. And LeeAnn's angry. I haven't slept at all. I said, yeah, because you're a nerd.
Because you're not drinking.
Yeah, you didn't pre-party with your boy before the flight, and then get a cocktail before takeoff, and then sleep like a dream.
And then you land and drink?
I wouldn't say drink. I had a drink. Is that what you're asking?
When you land?
I landed. I had a nice tall beer to celebrate my victory of life.
At the airport?
At the airport.
So you went to a bar upon landing at the airport? You're like, I don't have a problem. I'm good.
Celebration drink. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
So wait a minute.
I sit at the bar and get to know some people.
Wait, but you landed. You don't want to just go home?
No. I did it. I'm alive. I got to celebrate my life.
How do you get the wife? You're like, hey, we're going to make a pit
I'll
stop?
meet you a baggage claim. Why? I got to go to the bathroom. Why don't you go to the bathroom down there? Oh, I got to take a shit. Are you sure? Yeah.
And then you go to the bar.
And then I go to the bar.
So you had to deceive her to do the thing that you wanted.
There was no deceiving. She knew what I was doing.
Okay.
She knew exactly what I was doing.
She's like, all right, see you.
But you go up to the bar, sit next to one of your fellow Christians, and you go, hey, man, how you doing? Pretty good. Where you headed to? I go, just landed. And he goes, that's my man. Fucking beer. Talk about
who let me guess. Wait, the guys that are there, would you generally describe them as
top shelf of society? Top shelf of society.
The one percenters.
Yeah.
A
lot of the 1%ers, a lot of girls with big ideas about a vacation. A lot of young women like really gonna live it up and traveling pants this weekend. Mm-hmm. There's some, you can find some down and out kind of guys.
But it takes a while to find them.
You got to look through them.
Yeah.
The bartenders are always pretty fucking.
My favorite was when we flew together once, like a year ago or 2 years ago, and we went into multiple airport bars. on the same date, and every time they're like, Bert. I was like, that's weird.
That is really weird that I know the bartenders at the bars.
Oh yeah,
Those same bartenders have been at the LAX bars in American forever.
I wouldn't know that.
Oh.
Though I did see our boy when we flew to Hawaii. The dude, the nicest guy that greets you in the gray coat.
Fucking goddamn it! Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's so nice, and I was like,
he said, tell Tom if he ever comes through, he can come through this entrance if I'm here.
oh, he's the man. So he greeted us and helped us check in, and then
best.
yeah, he's the nicest guy.
Yeah, I've sent flowers to bartenders from LAX's funerals.
Really?
Yeah. Carl, shout out to Carl.
All right.
Carl's a great guy. I knew Carl from the first day we had Georgia. I went to the bar at the Admirals Club, got a beer. Carl said, so what are we celebrating this morning? And I was like, ooh, that kind of worked out nice. I go, I had a daughter. He used to make me a Caucasian. He'd always go, Kreischer, Caucasian? I said, I'll take one. And Caucasian was a traveler white Russian in a coffee cup with a top on it. He'd make it for you, and you could take it on the plane with you. You could bring it out and walk down the aisle, take it on the plane with you. I miss Carl.
Well, shout out to Carl. Let me just real quick before we leave. I'm doing I have a bunch of dates at the Mirage this year in Las Vegas. They are in March 6th and 7th. Also doing them May 29th and 30th. Also doing them July 17th and 18th, and October 23rd and 24th. Those are all at the Terry Fator Theater at the Mirage. I do have Valley Center, Harrah's Resort, April 18th. And then I added shows. Let's see. I have a bunch of Spanish shows. So if you want to come see an all Spanish show, this week is sold out in Ontario. But next week, Oxnard, and the week after, Tempe. And then I'm doing some more in Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio. Those are all in Spanish. Just hitting some club dates, and I have a bunch of dates coming. They're all at tomsegura.com/tour. Birdie Boy World Tour is going on.
San Jose this weekend, Sacramento, Bakersfield. Next weekend, Indianapolis, Evansville, Louisville. Followed by Medford, Massachusetts. We have added 3 shows, I think. Mashantucket, that's the Borgata, correct?
Mashantucket is not the Borgata. Mashantucket?
Yeah.
That's not the Borgata.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought the Borgata was in Atlantic City.
I don't know where I'll be playing in Mashantucket. I'm almost certain it is.
I thought it was a different name.
I'll tell you right now. Let's see. What's that date? March. Where's the Beacon? I'm at the Beacon?
That's New York City.
I'm at Foxwoods. I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
Foxwoods.
See, I told you. I didn't mislead
My fucking
you.
brain sucks. Foxwoods. I'm at Foxwoods. And then Portland, Maine, Wilkes-Barre, Schenectady. And we've added a show in New York City. What's the name of that theater?
At the Beacon.
At the Beacon. We've added a show at the Beacon. We've added a show in D.C., New Orleans, Montgomery, Huntsville, Springfield, Peoria, Sioux City, Cedar Rapids, and it goes on. We've added a 3rd show in Orlando. We have added a show in Tampa. We have added a show. We've added a bunch of shows. So go to bertbertbert.com. Brand new hour of material, and it opens with a Tommy Buns joke. And it's fucking... I had so much fun doing new material. This is my favorite part of stand-up, is the new material shit.
It's the most fun.
It's the most fun. It makes you love it again. Like, you go like, dude, I could do this forever.
Yeah,
and now everything's off my plate. No special, no TV show, just touring.
Yeah.
Dude, this is going to be like the greatest year of my life. I can't wait. I'm going to get skinny. I'm going to get hair plant transplants.
Where are you going to go?
I'll tell you. I talked to someone who got some good ones.
Really good ones?
Really good ones, so much so that I don't think people know that he has hair transplants.
Yeah. It's well known.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well,
But he gave you the guy?
yeah, and his hair looks fucking awesome.
All right. Are you going to go do it?
I was thinking.
Dude, you should do it.
I was thinking about that and getting another wife. I was like, I could really...
But if you get that hair done, you got to just not say it when you just kind of walk out. Just have a full head of hair.
Oh, I'd have it go real low, too.
Yeah.
Like, those Mexican kids whose hair starts down here like they're wolves? Do you know those Latino kids that got to shave their hairline back to make it look normal? Uh-huh. That's what I want.
Uh-huh.
You're the opposite of those Latinos.
How much is that transplant?
50 grand.
50 grand.
That's what I'm at 50, 25 grand. So yeah, I think he's gone back a couple times.
Oh, he has?
I think that's what, and I talked to another guy who's done it, and they've gone back a couple times and they just fill you in.
Yeah. I know.
Do you want me to give you my hair?
That'd be cool. Well, actually, our hair loss is in different areas.
Yeah.
So why don't
we rock,
I
paper,
can give you
scissors, and
this.
one person gets a full head of hair and one person goes bald.
Wait, take your thing back a second.
It's pretty good.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
See you guys.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call Two Bears, One Cave. No scripts, a bit of booze, amateur partology. Dirty jokes, raunchy humor, no apologies. Here's what we call Two Bears, One Cave.